Celebrating 10 years of trailblazing in ground support, Exceed marks a decade as your leading partner in ground support equipment leasing. At the forefront of both short-term and long-term leasing solutions, Exceed adapts to your unique operational needs. Whether you're ramping up for peak season or planning for long-term growth, we provide the right equipment to keep your operations running smoothly. This anniversary, we renew our dedication to empowering your ground operations with efficiency and innovation. With Exceed, you're equipped for success today and prepared for the challenges of tomorrow. Exceed, driving excellence on the ground year after year. Explore more at exceedgse.com.
This is Laura McGrath.
This is Jennifer Madison.
This is Sophie Skinner-Jones, and you are listening to the GSE Podcast.
All right. Well, welcome to a special edition of the GSE Podcast. I am Matt Weitzel, and I am here with Joe Griffith from Mallaghan. And guys, I got a call. Got a call yesterday from Joe, and he wanted to do a special podcast. I have no idea what we're about to see and what we're about to find out about, but I imagine it has something to do with the GSE Europe Expo. So, Joe, what is the purpose of this immediate podcast recording that you requested?
Well, yeah, Matt, I appreciate you taking my call on a bright and early on a Monday morning with my brilliant idea of the week. So no, look, I appreciate you making this work. So obviously we're coming up to the expo. By the time everybody hears this will probably be the morning of the expo, and we just wanted to go on here and announce the launch of our new products that'll come online at the expo, and have a conversation about it. So
yeah, all right. Well, let's. Oh wow, we have some graphics here. All right, so what am I seeing ready here? Yeah.
So the headline will be the launch of our new Mallaghan fully electric aircraft lavatory and water service product line. It's pictured right there on the far right for me, and the second to the left there. And that's built on our Mallaghan modular chassis, which utilizes a 80-volt drive system. So that's our headline launch, and that'll go live Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Expo in Lisbon.
Okay.
And then on the far left there is the fully electric refrigerated wide-body catering truck, first of its kind in North America, built on the International EMV chassis.
Wow, that's a lot, man. This is a big launch.
It is, yeah. So, we kind of came to the GSE Europe Expo in 2022 and launched the world's first fully electric refrigerated catering truck on the Volvo chassis, and we've worked for the past 2 years to do the same thing now on a North American chassis. So we partnered with Delta on the development of that product, and after the expo, it'll launch into service in North America with Delta at one of their hubs. And as part of the development partnership with them, we have the opportunity to showcase that to the market.
That's incredible. And with all the ESG goals that everyone has in the industry, this is a fantastic launch, and it's really going to be, obviously, I think, well received, right? I mean, these are units that nobody else has electrified yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's especially on the catering truck, the toilet truck. There's been development and push towards that for the past couple of years now, where we tried to come in. We talked about this, with all of our product development, is we try to come into it with an eye to new spin or an innovation on it. So the fully electric lavatory service truck or water truck is powered by 80-volt DC system, so it can utilize standard airport charging infrastructure versus having to have a special high voltage charge system to bring the machine back up to 100%. And it's got currently the machine that'll debut in Lisbon has 2 flux lithium ion batteries on it, and It'll go into trials in North America after the show. And the whole aim of that machine was to try and make it more easily accessible or easier point of entry for our customer base without having to change their charge infrastructure. And that machine's fully winterized. It has cab heating, cab AC. It's got a heater for the tank system. The machine that you'll see in Lisbon is a vacuum truck, so it has all the benefits of the fully vacuum system, and then it also can be configured in a gravity system. So,
yeah, well, that's huge because, as you know, I think people would love to get to the point where we're doing high voltage charging. However, we're not there yet, right? Infrastructure wise, and obviously there's a push for that. But having this unit not be the high voltage and being able just to plug into their standard charger is huge.
Yeah, I mean that was it. Is high voltage is got a future in the industry. It will go there eventually, especially as technologies evolve and develop. But we can't realistically sit down and say that all the hundreds of millions of dollars investment to this point, by and large, have been with 80 volt systems. So our aim was to try and bring this product to the market using 80 volt technology. And really the advent and the advancement of the lithium ion packages have made it possible. It's a pretty energy intense application, especially between driving with 3,000 liters of fluid on board potentially, and then also a vacuum system. But with the advancements in the lithium solutions, it really allows us to effectively come to market with a product that can service the vast majority of our partners' needs and bring a product that can easily be integrated into their operation without massive infrastructure investment.
Yeah, that's again, huge. Thank you so much for choosing me to launch this new product with, and then obviously I can't wait to see you in Lisbon. So, and then behind us, is that going to be what your booth is going to look like?
Yeah. So our marketing coordinator and corporate communications coordinator, Laura McGraw, who's featured in one of your intros for the GSE podcast with the famous Irish accent. So she's worked really hard on bringing our vision for the expo to life. Mallaghan's as much about the equipment innovation as it is the relationships and the gathering and the space. And I tell people all the time, our commodity is as much the relationship as it is the product. So she's worked really hard to build out the booth. We'll have our Irish hospitality. We're bringing our 3-piece Irish band over. We'll have Guinness on tap and all.
No way.
Beautiful. Yeah, no, we're bringing dual tap this time. We can increase our output twofold.
Okay.
But yeah, so bringing plenty of Guinness to the show, and then she's done a wonderful job with the show coordinators and the producers of the show to design this booth here. So it's very open. It's got a lot of open areas for kind of impromptu or informal meetings, but it's also got a couple formal meeting rooms for us to sit down and talk with our partners and talk strategy, talk about these new products sitting outside.
Yeah.
And really the only thing that's not shown here, it's not so much a new product, but a new configuration is we'll have the European specification or the European configuration of the Mallaghan Skybelt electric belt loader on the booth as well. So those are the 3 products so when the show opens on Tuesday, when everybody's hopefully hearing this and getting ready to go out to the show, those will be the 3 products they see, and then as well as the Mallaghan booth. We're really excited.
Can we talk a little bit about the belt loader just real quick? Because I don't think we ever got to connect on the new belt loader launch. And I know that it's already in service. So I think this is a great time. Let's go ahead and dive into that just real quick to give people kind of an overview of that product. Yeah.
So no, you're correct. We talked about it as one of those. We always talked about wanting to do it, but no. So we launched the Mallaghan Skybelt a couple 2 years ago now. And we partnered again with Delta, kind of got into a product that we had historically not done conventional belt loaders up to that point. In several of the publications when we launched the product, we talked about there were a lot of options in the market. And we had kind of said that we really only will get into a space if we can really innovate it or bring an innovation to it. So Delta went to the market, said these are the problems we want to solve for. It was interesting for us. It was an engineering project. It was a challenge for us to solve. And they went out to the larger market. I mean, there was quite a few people that looked at it. But the big thing for them was controlled approach technology to mitigate and eliminate aircraft damages. So we designed the system, the controlled approach system. We utilized the latest and greatest in 3D radar technology to really create a safety envelope, electrical control of the belt loader, create the safety envelope with this technology. And then mechanically, we designed a very innovative new lifting and arm system for the conveyor bed and patented that. And most belt loaders in the market, once you get the front raised up to the aircraft, when you go to raise the rear, the geometry of the belt loader, the belt traverses forward potentially towards the aircraft and create a contact point. So we created what we call a semi-scissor or fixed pivot position, where once you get the front of the belt loader positioned to the aircraft, it doesn't matter what you do with the rear of it, it won't contact the aircraft. So we really, with those two kind of key pieces of technology, created a very safe belt loader system. And then, as part of this, we talk about the electrification and the push towards green. We designed it solely to be electric from the ground up. So that product for us was really exciting, and we've built over 200 of them now, and they're in service all throughout North America. Launching into Europe now with some of our key partners over there. And we're just going to keep taking that as kind of a basis, a platform for belt technology. So it's a modular design. So, it can have a conventional belt. It can have different configurations of extendable belts. It's really exciting for us. And it was a exciting project. It was, took a couple of years to see it to market and to fruition, but it really showcases what you can do when you've got some good partners and clear challenges to try and solve. So no, it's been a good success for us.
Yeah. So the Sky Belt, people can see that at the GSE Expo Europe then?
Yeah. Yep. So like I said, that's a Sky Belt European configuration.
Oh,
so,
the Sky Belt. What I said.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You said Sky Belt.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Sky Belt. It's just the European configuration. So a lot of the North American specific things, there's CE requirements that require site modification. So that machine will be there. I believe it'll have a Colibri lithium battery in it. So
okay.
Options for Europe. So yeah, we're really excited to see that product now grow onto into the European market and beyond.
Now, do we have some videos that people are going to be able to watch? Is that right?
Yeah. So we're going to get Laura to send that through, and you can edit it in post-production.
Yeah, we'll edit those videos in here so everybody can kind of check that out. So we will put those now, and then we will come back, and I have one more thing to discuss with you. So I am only walking the show. Now, I've had many offers to obviously, hang out in people's booth because I don't really, have a place to be. but nobody has offered beer on tap yet. So the question is am I allowed to hang out in your booth? Because I'm thinking that you're kind of winning right now.
Pat, it's
Do I have the invite? That's what I need to know.
You have it. You in the industry have an invite as always. You know, Mallaghan's hospitality is renowned. So we welcome partners, friends, colleagues, competitors. You know, this is really just about bringing the industry together. And you know, we're very proud of kind of the culture and bringing some of the Irish flair to it. Like I said, with the band and the Guinness on tap, and just great conversation. And to quote the Irish, the crack, you know, the good conversations, the fulfilling, wholesome opportunity to connect with people. So we're really excited for that. But yes, it's always you always have an invite, and then it's an open invite for the industry. So that'll be every day from noon onwards. And then rather than doing one dedicated night, what we're doing is on the booth, after hours, we'll have catering, and the band will continue, and a less formal, more celebratory customer appreciation event both Tuesday and Wednesday evenings.
Oh man. Okay. Well, that's incredible. All right. Well, I can't wait. Thanks for the invite. I'm sad that everybody else is invited and it's not just me, but I'll get over that. That's okay. I think it makes business sense for you to invite everybody, so I'll get over it. Is there anything else? Is there anything else we want to cover, or have we fulfilled this obligation that I have to call you and go over all these new cool innovations that you have going on at Mallaghan?
Yeah, no, look, I think we covered the majority of it. You know, what I would say is please come join us at the GSE Expo in Europe at EX10. But probably the only other thing to touch on is something that yourself and Exceed are very key integral sponsors for, is the Mallaghan Shamrock Classic Golf Tournament this October. So, we've talked about it on several podcasts. Talked about, I think, when John and I sat down with you, and we're really excited to do that again this year. It's shaping up to be larger than last year, and last year we had raised over $20,000 for suicide awareness, and this year our target's to exceed that significantly. So we'll use Exceed and bring that sponsorship to good support, or good effort in the community to support local charities, local suicide awareness and mental health programs around us. So that's going to be October 17th is the Thursday evening, which is the reception. You guys are the presenting sponsor for that.
We are.
And the golf tournament is on the 18th, and that's presented by Delta, Waters Truck and Tractor, and Averist. So the tournament's on the Friday, but no, we welcome everybody to come in on the Thursday. Our entire executive leadership team, both Mallaghan brothers, will be there. You can meet everybody, see the factory, tour the factory, and then that evening, the reception happy hour is going to be hosted at Fairway Social in Fayetteville, Georgia, in the Trilith community, Trilith development, which is this great kind of live, work, play area, and lots of the Fairway Social is like a Top Golf, but it's got multiple different sports and stuff in it, and a lot of good neighborhood bars and restaurants in the area. So bring the industry together again about a month after the show, and do it again for the golf tournament, for a good cause, to raise awareness for suicide and suicide prevention.
Yeah, and I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a great event. I'll be there. Exceed again, sponsors it. We've done it for the last few years, right? So
yep.
So doing it again, and I can't wait to see everybody there. And thanks for bringing that up, because I can't wait. I've already got my hotel booked. We're all good to go. Very excited about it. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean, really, it wouldn't be possible without the support of Exceed. And thank you for your sponsorship and support. And we really, it's a great event, and a lot of fun, a lot of good memories from it. Some a little bit more blurry than others, but nonetheless, it's a great event.
They're there.
They're there. Sometimes it takes a little while to clear them up, but they're there.
Yeah, well, hopefully we have some of those memories of the GSE Expo Europe as well. So I can't wait to see you over there. It's going to be an amazing show. I've heard from a lot of people. Everybody's coming. It's going to be very well attended, and this is going to be really exciting. Having some great product launches there as well, and not just your standard issue Mallaghan equipment. We want new electric equipment, and that's what we got.
We got the mandate, Matt. We listened exactly what you said, and we're going to deliver on it. So,
I appreciate it. This has been. I think we're good, right? We're all set.
I think so.
We've covered everything. So this has been Matt Weitzel and Joe Griffith, and we will see you in Lisbon. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the GSE Podcast. We hope you found it informative and engaging. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with your colleagues and peers in the ground support equipment community. Your support is invaluable to us. We'd appreciate it if you could take a moment to rate and review our podcast. Your feedback not only encourages us, but also helps expand our reach within the GSE community. Keep an eye out for more episodes as we continue to explore the dynamic world of ground operations, bringing you the latest trends, insights, and stories from the industry. Thank you for listening to the GSE Podcast. Until we meet again, stay grounded and keep pushing forward.